A very pleasant good Saturday. Welcome to Talon Field on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for NCCAA South Region Women's Soccer and later today men's soccer, both between the visiting Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls College and your Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles. As always, we look for some exciting matchups here today, but first, we ask everyone to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Lord Father, we ask you to bless these young women and young men who will participate in today's activities, Father. We ask you to keep everyone free from all harm or injury. We ask you to bless our officials, Father, keep them healthy, Lord, and for all that's happening in our nation, Lord, we ask that somehow we can return back to glorifying you in all we say and do. And above all else, Lord, that we remember to worship you, our Lord and Savior. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. In, in, Introducing our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Screaming Eagles of Toccoa Falls College. Number 4, Piper Turner. Number 5, Becca Sweefy. Number 8, Jaden Taylor. Number 10, Ava Ream. Number 11, Emma Grace Steers. Number 12, Haley Beard. Number 13, Gabrielle Glover. Number 15, Nola Zook. Number 17, Emily Scarborough. Number 18, Jenny Jaff. And goalkeeper, number 1, Zoe Elliott. Toccoa Falls is led by head coach Brooke Hall. And the starters for Trinity College of Jacksonville. Number 6, Callie Robinson. Number 7, Aubrey Settle. Number 9, Kira Goodwin. Number 11, Lucy Rife. Number 15, Camila Lopez. Number 19, Gina Beto. Number 21, Katiana Grace. Number 23, Olivia Rasick. Number 55, Abigail Mendoza. And goalkeeper, number 1, Taylor McCrory. The Eagles are led by Alexa Pittman and Brenner Pittman. And we are ready for homecoming soccer here at Trinity College of Jacksonville. Our guests for this afternoon's festivities, South Region rival Toccoa Falls College. Both the women's and the men's teams are participating. The men are scheduled to begin at 1:30. That, of course, does depend on the duration of the women's game, which you are about to see. Hello, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. Thank you for joining us here on our live feed as women's soccer is ready to begin. Toccoa Falls has a record of 4-7-1 overall. No wins, 2 losses in South Region play. Their last game was a 1-1 tie Thursday night against NCAA Division III Warren Wilson College. Jenny Jaff scored the lone goal for Toccoa Falls. She is the leading scorer with 8 goals on the season. The Screaming Eagles are led by head coach Brooke Hall in her first season leading Toccoa Falls. The athletic director of Toccoa Falls College is Josh Taylor, and the sports information director is Nathan Lowry. Trinity College is 5-4-1 overall on the season and 1-1 in South Region play. They defeated Toccoa Falls earlier in the season by a score of 2-1, and they lost to Bob Jones on October 11th. The last game for Trinity College was a 1-0 win against NCAA Division III Wesleyan College on October 13th. The Eagles took 24 shots with 14 of them on goal, but they met up with a fantastic goalkeeper who allowed just one ball to get past her. Trinity averages 1.6 goals per game, 11.9 shots per game with 55% of them on goal, and a successful shots percentage of 13%. Toccoa Falls averages 1.8 goals per game, 9.4 shots per game, 84% of those have been on goal, and 20% have been successful. So you're up to date now on what these two teams have done this season. October 9th, a 2-1 win at Toccoa Falls for Trinity College of Jacksonville. Gina Beto and Ayla Buckley scored the goals for Trinity. Ayla's was the game winner, and again, Jenny Jaff scored for Toccoa Falls. Taylor McCrory played the first half of that game. She's in goal right now. She allowed one goal and saved two. Katiana Grace did not allow a goal in her second half of work, and she saved one. Zoe Elliott, who is in goal for Toccoa Falls right now, allowed 2 goals and had 1 save. She faced only 3 shots on goal. It was a very well-played defensive game for both teams. Toccoa is in the light blue going from the left to the right. Trinity is in the dark blue going from the right to the left. We have flipped the field around for homecoming Saturday so the fans can enjoy the much larger side, and they have jam-packed over there on the far sideline. A throw in for Toccoa Falls. That one knocked out of bounds, and Trinity will now have the throw in. Thomas Spee on camera for us. A new stats man today, Ethan Dunn. And Ethan, we're very glad to have you with us here this afternoon on an absolutely gorgeous Saturday morning. Temperatures right now in the low to mid 70s, and we shouldn't get much warmer, maybe just past 80 degrees by the time we're done here this afternoon with the men's game. Again, that is scheduled to begin at 1:30, but could start a little late if this one runs long. Now, Toccoa's had the ball control so far in the first few minutes, but Lucy Reif with the steal, and she's getting the pass to Kira Goodwin. And Trinity will back up to the defensive side of the field once again. Aubrey Settle tried to find Kira Goodwin, but Goodwin missed, and a throw in right in front of us for Toccoa Falls. We have had some Wi-Fi problems this week. We appreciate your patience and your understanding. We're doing everything we can to get you the best, smoothest stream we can possibly get. But when you rely on a mobile hotspot, you're at the mercy of something far away. And a long pass across the pitch and out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Two very evenly matched teams. There are 3 in the South Region this year. Bob Jones University is undefeated. A win against both these teams you're watching now. Toccoa on the move up the left side of the pitch. Jenny Jaff, the leading scorer with 8 goals. Passes the ball inside, but it is knocked away by Katiana Grace and into the hands of Nola Zook. Toccoa very aggressive offensively in the first 3.5 minutes. Ball heads to the near sideline, kept in play. And a nice move by Abigail Mendoza looking for Reif. Has 2 coming up from behind. Mendoza's able to take the pass from Reif, but then ball hits off her foot and is sent back towards midfield to Camila Lopez. And Lopez has her pass intercepted by Emma Grace Steers. Jenny Jaff, 8 goals to lead Screaming Eagles. Haley Beard has 5. Emily Scarborough has 4. Ball rolls down toward the end line and is cleared out of bounds to the side for a throw-in for Toccoa Falls. For Trinity College, Lucy Reif is a leading scorer with 6 goals. Gina Beto has 5, and Camila Lopez has 2. And a number of TCJ Eagles have each scored at least 1. Throw-in header. A couple more headers and some volleyball action. And Trinity tries to clear it away from the scoring area. Ball headed to the near sideline, just past the bench and kept in play. I do have an obstructed view, but the cameraman, Thomas, he gives you a much clearer shot of the action. And we do see a tent post in the view, but not really blocking too much of the corner. Zoe Elliott in goal for Toccoa Falls. Elliott, a sophomore from Jefferson High School in Jefferson, Georgia. We have ourselves a throw-in from all the way across the pitch. In goal for Trinity College, Taylor McCrory, a freshman from Kerrville, Texas. And a battle for the loose ball, won by Trinity, but it goes out of bounds. Last touch by a Toccoa player, so Trinity will have a throw-in right at midfield. And a throw-in to Ayla Buckley, and she tried to get it back to her teammate, and it goes out of bounds for a Toccoa throw-in. Throw-in for Toccoa Falls. This one heads back behind the circle. And a long pass all the way up the field. That's Zoe Elliott wearing the green on the left side. Taylor McCrory wearing the pink in the goal to your right. Mendoza at midfield looks for Goodwin to the outside. Kira Goodwin has 1 goal and 2 assists on the season. Tatiana Grace, who's the other goalkeeper for Coach Pittman, she sends it back to McCrory, and her pass goes into the bleachers, and we'll have a throw-in for Toccoa Falls. Coming up on about 7 minutes into the first half, a whole lot of action. So pull up a chair and enjoy some Toccoa Falls versus Trinity women's and then men's soccer. Homecoming Saturday here at Trinity College of Jacksonville. Callie Robinson with the header, getting the ball to Lucy Reif. And Reif tries to get through a couple of defenders. She does get the pass off to Olivia Rasick, who played goal just a couple of days ago and pitched a shutout against Wesleyan College earlier this week. Her first college start, she went the distance and did not allow a goal. Mendoza is offsides. And it will be a free kick for Toccoa Falls. Taking that free kick will be Nola Zook, 1 assist so far this season. Toccoa scores goals, and they get a lot of help. Jaden Taylor has 3 assists. Emily Scarborough has 4 goals and 4 assists. That ball heads out of bounds, so Trinity will have to throw in to Mendoza right in front of us. And a ball stolen away by Nola Zook. Ball rolled out of bounds. And they say play on. That one hits off Callie Robinson and rolls down the hill. There's a fairly steep hill really directly right behind us. So the players and the ball chasers, they'll have to be very careful as they go down to get the ball. Throw in for Zook. Couple of headers up into the air, and we'll do it once again. Zook looking for some teammates to get into position. Buckley with the header. Now Goodwin is battling Beard for the ball. And Toccoa wins that battle. They have still maintained much better ball control so far in the early going. Pass into the middle of the field to Becky Sweefy. Stolen away, Gina Beto looking for Robinson, but the pass is too strong. Emma Grace Steers will win that race for the ball. Robinson gets right back on defense. And the pass is intercepted by Mendoza. Robinson 1-on-2 looking for Reif. Ball popped up into the air. And this one goes out of bounds. There you go, Ethan. You got to play. You didn't realize you were going to get in the game today, did you? And what are you wearing there on your Miami Heat? All right, one of the former teams of LeBron James. Michael Jordan is better, by the way. So let's settle that argument now. Jordan was the better player. Not taking away from LeBron, he is one of the all-time greats. But Michael Jordan, in my book, number one. And that one goes out of bounds all the way across the field. And Toccoa will have a throw in. Well, at least for now, it looks like we have cleared up some of those Wi-Fi issues. Hopefully it will stay that way. Lopez looking for Rife at midfield. Nice move by Lucy Rife. Outside to Rasick. And a pass intended back to Rife. Knocked out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Throw-in back to midfield is intercepted by Toccoa Falls. Mendoza got a foot on it, but lost possession to Scarborough, and a pass all the way up the pitch, one-on-one. The shot by Jaff. Will it happen? Yes, it will, and Taylor McCrory makes the diving save. Jaff, I thought, was going to go with her left foot, give her a shot on goal, and the first shot of the game is saved by Taylor McCrory. I thought Jaff was going to go lefty, and she tried to spin around right, and that gave McCrory a time to set herself up. And this one rolls into the hands of the Trinity goalkeeper. Jenny Gaff, 8 goals, 2 assists on the season. Jenny Jaff, a sophomore from Macon, Georgia, takes the first shot of the game. Trinity now on the move, but the ball's taken and sent back to Zoe Lott. Check that, Zoe Elliott. Lopez with the steal, looking for Rife. She has an opportunity, but a good defensive play. Piper Turner getting back to make sure Rife doesn't get further toward the goal. Buckley to Rife, and she is offsides. Well, the defense pulled up past Rife, and Buckley with the pass results in the offsides call. Rife would have been wide open for an opportunity. So free kick for Toccoa, and Elliott will take the kick. In 672 minutes entering play today, Elliott has allowed 28 goals, and she has saved 70. Loose ball towards Jaff. Another opportunity. Buckley gets back on defense, and Goodwin ends up clearing it away, but Jaff gets it right back. Popped up into the air. Scarborough taking the shot. Credit Scarborough, number 17, with a shot. Loose ball. Rife could not get there first, but she doesn't give up. Elliott comes out of the goal box. A header by Robinson, but it's a little too far out of the reach of Olivia Rasick. Taylor McCrory entered play today. Sharing time with Katiana Grace. And this one will roll out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in, it looks like, for Trinity. Taylor McCrory, 213 minutes entering play today, 4 goals allowed, and she has saved 20. Meanwhile, Katiana Grace, who could be in goal a little later, depending on how things go, 582 minutes, 10 goals allowed, and 48 saves. Substitution in just a bit for Trinity as Shayla Mendonca will take over for Olivia Rasick. This one will roll past the end line, at least from this vantage point. That's what it looked like from here. And it will be a goal kick. And now the substitution. Shayla Mendonca in, and Olivia Rasick will come out. Number 13, Shayla Mendonca heads in. She will take over for Olivia Rasick. Mendonca has 1 assist so far this season. That one goes out of bounds for a Toccoa Falls throw-in. Just about 15 minutes in, no score, only 2 shots so far. One by Jenny Jaff, but that was saved by Taylor McCrory. The other by Emily Scarborough, hit off a Trinity defender. And this one goes out of bounds. It will be Trinity's throw-in. By Jaden Taylor, getting her body on the ball. Another throw-in for Trinity, but she did keep the ball away from the offense. And Trinity has a 3rd consecutive throw-in, and they're advancing the ball through the air. And this time it goes over to Toccoa. Brooke Hall, her first season leading the Toccoa Falls College Screaming Eagles. 4-7-1. They've played a very tough schedule. Both these teams have. A throw in for Trinity. And we have ourselves a whistle. Foul called against Toccoa Falls. I believe that was called on Emily Scarborough, wearing number 17 for Toccoa. And Trinity will have a throw in. Header shot. Taken by Mendoza, and it's good. Abigail Mendoza puts Trinity on the board. The assist goes to Callie Robinson with the header to Mendoza, and she's able to get the ball past Zoe Lott and give Trinity a 1-0 lead. Abigail Mendoza doing the honors for Trinity, the junior from Tampa, Florida. For Mendoza, her first goal of the season. And we are back underway. Sorry. That ball rolls out of bounds. It will be a Toccoa Falls throw-in, and they get it quickly back up the pitch to midfield and into the possession of Steers, but it is knocked away right towards Zoe Elliott. Second goalkeeper for Toccoa Falls is Josie Robinson. She's done a really nice job in 318 minutes of work. No goals allowed and 19 saves. There's a pass all the way across the field to a wide-open Haley Beard, who takes the shot and misses over the crossbar. So it goes up high, but shot number 1 for Haley Beard and number 3 for Toccoa Falls. And a kick right back towards Thomas, our cameraman. Shayla Mendonca has the ball taken away from her by Nola Zook. Loose ball. Aubrey Settle is able to beat Jenny Jaff to the ball and tap it to Taylor McCrory. McCrory will roll this one back into play to Katiana Grace. Both McCrory and Grace will play the field as well as in goal. Pass towards Rife, hits off a Toccoa player and goes out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. Lopez at midfield. Buckley takes the pass in the circle to Mendoza. She is onside, one coming up, and Mendoza dribbled the ball a little too far off her foot, and a nice play by the goalkeeper Elliott to keep Mendoza from getting off the shot. Trinity regains control. Rife takes the shot from long range, and Elliott reaches down for the save and then keeps Robinson from a rebound shot opportunity. So a shot on goal for Lucy Rife, her first attempt, and save number 1 for Zoe Elliott. Nice job reaching down and then using her body to keep Robinson from taking a second chance. There's a pass to Mendonca, left side of the box. Mendonca trying to get around 2 defenders. Dribbles to the top, passes, misses Rife, but Rife will chase this one down, back it up, and have it stolen away. Excellent defensive play by Toccoa Falls, double teaming Mendonca and then beating Rife to the ball. We have a Toccoa player ready to check in. As Toccoa steals another, sends this one up the field. Ready to come in will be Allie Lott. She'll take over for Gabrielle Glover. McCrory's boot out of the scoring area, goes out of bounds for Toccoa throw-in, and now we will have the substitution. Allie Lott, 1 assist on the season, will head in. Lott, a senior from Valdosta, Georgia, whom we've seen play here a number of times, both regular season and postseason when TCJ has hosted the South Region Tournament. She will take over for Gabrielle Glover, who's a sophomore from Seneca, South Carolina. Ball's back into play. Mendoza comes away with possession. She has scored the only goal so far. Trinity with possession. Aubrey Settle at midfield. And we have ourselves a foul called against Shayla Mendonca. And a free kick coming for Toccoa Falls. For Trinity, and next opportunity, Alyssa Lechugo will come in for Katiana Grace. Toccoa back near midfield. 1-0 in favor of Trinity. Abigail Mendoza has the lone goal so far. Long pass up the field. And a battle for the ball on the far sideline. It is Toccoa's throw-in, so Lechuga will have to hold on just a bit more. Throw in all the way across the pitch, and it goes out of bounds for another throw in. And we'll have a third one for Toccoa. Trying to get the equalizer as we approach the midway point of this first half. Taylor McCrory picks it up. Got a little obstructed view, but McCrory ready for the punt. There's hardly any breeze at all blowing right now, and it is gorgeous out here. Partly cloudy, other than that, very sunny. And again, temperatures in the high 70s. Kira Goodwin finds Mendonca right at midfield. She has 3 defenders to deal with. And then Haley Beard is able to take the ball away. Her pass, though, knocked down by Robinson, but regained control for Toccoa was Allie Lott. And Lott finds Scarborough. Looking for Jaff, but it got astray, and Trinity comes away with possession. Scarborough, the interception. Midfield to Ava Ream. Has 1 goal and 2 assists on the season. Trinity with the steal. Lopez to Mendonca, and a loose ball. Rife, can she beat Steers? No. And Elliott comes out of the goal, sends it towards midfield, and Toccoa holds on to possession, and then Trinity steals it right away. That's Goodwin looking for Robinson. Uses her body to control the ball. Finds Mendonca to the left side. She is onside. Looking for Mendoza. Sent toward the middle, towards Rife. Rife takes the shot, but there's a whistle first, and Lucy Rife is called for a blocking foul. So no shot and a free kick for Toccoa Falls. Both teams being very aggressive. Trinity leads 1-0. And a nice boot by Elliott all the way past the midfield stripe. And a pass, a little too strong, out of the reach of the attackers. And McCrory will pick it up with Jaff coming on right on top of her. And McCrory with the punt back towards midfield. Got under it a little bit. Scarborough uses her feet to control. A terrific pass and a great defensive play by Gina Beto, beating Jaden Taylor to the shooting area. And this one will go out of bounds, and it looks like we are going to pause here for the first half water break with the score Trinity 1, Toccoa Falls 0. Approximately 19 and a half minutes left. We'll pause here ourselves. We'll be right back.
Let's just put it in as the goal. We can always change the times later. I think it was about, number 6. It didn't go through. I know you were doing it. 1, first goal. Okay. Let's see. It was about 10 minutes ago. Right there. Put it in as 24:52. It's super important. I can edit that later if they want us to. Dave, I'm wondering. He's going, and I goofed you up there. Okay.
And we are ready to resume play in the first half with Trinity leading 1-0. Scoring the goal in about minute 21 was Abigail Mendoza, her first of the season. Approximately 19 minutes and 39 seconds remaining, and we'll resume with a throw-in for Toccoa Falls College. Hartley Brannon waiting to be called on to the pitch. And we're back underway. And that one rolls out of bounds. Now, time on the screen, as I always say, unofficial. Another throw in for Toccoa Falls. Lopez is able to beat Lott to the ball. Trinity comes away with the steal. Rife approaching midfield. Had her jersey tugged, but no call. And we have ourselves a whistle right at midfield. That will be a foul against Toccoa's Annie Lott. And so Trinity will throw it in, or have a free kick. Toccoa with the steal, but then an interception at midfield by Buckley. Lopez with possession. Has options in front and to both sides. Looking for Mendonca, but cleared away. Defense by Nola Zook. And Toccoa gets it back towards midfield. Vito sends this one up the right side and out of bounds for a Toccoa Falls throw-in. And now the substitution. Hartley Brannon will take over for Haley Beard. Hartley Brannon wearing number 3 for Toccoa Falls. Freshman from Royston, Georgia. Goodwin sends it back up towards Robinson, who has possession now. To Mendoza. She stays onside, keeps the ball inbounds, guarded by Brannon. And to the left side of the box, the ball rolls past the end line for a goal kick. Not many shots. Both teams have played really good defense. Toccoa Falls so far 3 shots with 2 of those on goal. Trinity 2 shots, both of them on goal. Lucy Rife and Abigail Mendoza. And Mendoza connected. For Toccoa, Haley Beard has 1 shot. 1 for Emily Scarborough and 1 shot on goal for Jaff. Scarborough's was also on goal. Both teams playing very steady defense, getting back, especially on what looks like fast breaks. Toccoa trying to equalize things up. The pass towards Scarborough. Settle. Blocks Scarborough with her body. Jaff with possession. Cleared away by Ayla Buckley toward the sideline and out of bounds. So the TCJ Eagles defense helping out Taylor McCrory, just like the Toccoa defense is helping out Zoe Elliott. That one goes off Toccoa, out of bounds, and a throw-in for Trinity. They get it back into play very quickly. Then we'll draw a foul. That's going to go against Allie Lott. So a free kick coming for Trinity. Buckley gets it back into play, finds Robinson inside the circle. Robinson towards the right side of the box. Rife racing with Seafy, sending the ball into the middle, and a header cleared away by Nola Zook and out of bounds. This will be our first corner kick of the game. Mila Lopez will take the kick. Lopez is a left-footed kicker, so she'll curve the ball in toward the goal. Meanwhile, Sophia Lanuzzi Morales waits to check in for Trinity. A low line drive headed up into the air by Steers. And then Toccoa is able to get it outside the box. Long pass up the left side for Toccoa, intercepted. Lechuga gets the ball inside the circle. Gina Beto with some good footwork to control the ball and get the pass off to her teammates. Looking for Rife up the right side. However, Piper Turner will get there first, knock it out of bounds, and allow her teammates into position. Substitution, Sophia Lanuzzi Morales will take over for Shayla Mendonca. Check that. Abigail Mendoza is the woman coming out. Sophia Lanuzzi Morales, a freshman from St. John's, Florida, makes her first appearance of the afternoon. Well, it's still morning, actually. That one goes right past Morales. Brannon knocks it off Morales, out of bounds for a Toccoa throw-in. Toccoa trying to tie it up as we get closer and closer to the intermission. And tapped out of bounds. And last touched by Brannon. Trinity will throw it in. So Mendonca will get it back into play. Ball bounces over Lopez. Into the possession of Ava Ream, who has a goal and 2 assists. Ream trying to find Jaff, but out of her reach. And McCrory will pick it up. She'll pause a moment, get up to the top of the box, and get off a beautiful punt past the midfield stripe. There's no wind to help or hinder either keeper right now. Rife racing up the right side, one coming up from behind into the scoring area. Ball gets away from Rife, and a whistle. Ball crossed the end line. I believe it is going to be a corner kick for Trinity. And Lopez will take the kick once again. Camellia, last time, got a low line drive right in the middle of the box that was headed away by Emma Grace Steers. Second corner kick for Trinity. This one is a bouncer inside the box to Goodwin. She tried to fire off a shot, may have lost her footing in the process. And this one's sent all the way across the box. Robinson with the defender. Robinson comes away with possession. Brannon, the defender. Ball hits off Goodwin to Scarborough, who sends it back towards Mendonca. And the ball is stolen away by Hartley Brannon. Looking for Jaff. It goes a little bit behind her intended recipient. Jaff now guarded by Beto, who clears it past the stripe and out of bounds for Toccoa Falls throw-in. Approximately 12 minutes remaining, give or take a little bit. Again, our time not official. Aubrey Settle collides with Becca Sweefy. Jaff to the outside. Stolen by Ayla Buckley. Jaff gets possession, takes the shot. It hits off Alyssa Lechuga. Credit Jaff with a shot attempt. And the ball rolls out of bounds for a Trinity goal kick. For Jaff, her second attempt. Back towards midfield. Toccoa trying to regain control of the ball. Popped up into the air, header by Scarborough. Ava Ream looking for Jaff out of her reach. But Sufis coming up from behind. Ball still in play, sent toward the sideline. Beto sends it back towards Rife at midfield. Good footwork to control the ball by the senior Lucy Rife. Robinson approaching midfield. Looking for Morales. Pass a little bit off the mark. Jaff using her body to try to keep the ball in play. And we have ourselves a whistle. Not sure which player got called for the foul. It's going to be Trinity with a free kick. Tatiana Grace will take the free kick once the official gives the word to do so. There it is. Sent back towards midfield. Buckley steals the pass. Beto back to Grace. And Lechuga and Grace play catch. And a pass all the way up the pitch. Looking for Morales, too strong. Elliott comes out of the goal to clear it back Toccoa's way. Lopez, one coming up from the left side. She's able to keep the ball away from Brannon. But Toccoa with the steal, and we have a pushing foul called against Trinity's Sophia Luizzi Morales. So a free kick for Toccoa Falls. Nola Zook will take the free kick. To the top of the box, off Jaff, toward the near sideline. Morales allows the ball to roll out of bounds. Toccoa will throw it in. And Zook's throw in is knocked out of bounds off Mendonca for another Toccoa throw in. Zook ready to put it back into play. Shoots her intended target. Trinity clears it out momentarily. Jaff and Robinson collide, and the call will go against Trinity's Callie Robinson. Free kick for Toccoa. And they are close enough to go for the goal. So let's see what Coach Brooke Hall has in mind. About 7.5 left in the first half, and this could be the equalizing attempt. Nola Zook will take the kick. Trinity sets up 3 to try to block. And that one is off the mark and out of bounds, and it will be a goal kick. That looked more like a pass attempt, not a shot. And so McCrory will set it up and put it back into play. And McCrory with the kick. Back towards the circle. Buckley could not hold on. Scarborough with possession. Buckley coming up from behind. Scarborough finds Jaff to the right side. Back to Scarborough. This is Brannon inside the box. Cleared away by Ayla Buckley. Loose ball inside the circle. Morales finds Lopez. Camila Lopez. Back to Goodwin at midfield. Mendonca looking for Robinson, and she is offsides. So free kick for Toccoa Falls. Robinson just about one step past the defense. But on your offensive side of the field, you have to hang back. Have to have at least one defender between yourself and the goalkeeper. And a big free kick from Nola Zook to the top of the box. Outside to Hartley Brannon. Toccoa will back it up, look for another opportunity to get in the scoring area. Gina Beto with the steal to the right side. Pass towards Rife is knocked away. Lopez to Goodwin. Intercepted by Allie Lott. Robinson trying to get the ball now away from Ream, and she's able to do so. Robinson right at the stripe. Finds Goodwin inside the circle. Goodwin looking for Rife. But Rife can't get to the ball in time. Morales collides with Nola Zook. Backed up towards the circle. Buckley for Morales. Hits off Morales. Sliding tackle attempt by Goodwin, but Toccoa holds on and sends the ball to the offensive side of the field. Piper Turner racing for the ball, and it rolls out of bounds. Toccoa will have a throw in at midfield. Actually, my mistake. Trinity has a throw in. And a pass intended for Rife, but a little too strong. If we have the time right, as you see, just under 4 minutes left in the first half. That one rolls out of bounds. Toccoa will have possession. Up the right side to Alyssa Lechuga. Buckley's pass knocked down by Jeff, but Buckley gets it right back. Her pass is knocked away. Tell you, both these defenses playing really well. Grace has Jaff coming up from behind. She's able to get off the pass. One knocked away. Fife trying to win the possession with Suifi. It rolls out of bounds. It will be a Trinity throw-in. TCJ with possession on the far sideline. Lopez will back it up towards Settle at midfield. Settle sends it back up. Her pass is picked off by Scarborough. And Toccoa on the move to the left side. This is Jaden Taylor. 3 goals, 3 assists on the season. And Gina Beto hustles back and keeps Taylor from getting inside the box. Long shot attempt. And a save for Taylor McCrory. Jaff, I believe that was Jaff who took the shot attempt. Her third, her second on goal, and save number 2 for Taylor McCrory. Trinity now on the offensive side of the field. They will have a throw-in. Toccoa has now taken 5 shots. Trinity just 2, but Trinity leads 1-0. Aubrey Settle trying to beat Jaff to the ball. She gets her body between the ball and Jaff and allows McCrory to clear the ball back towards midfield. Throw in for Toccoa. Now we have about a minute and a half remaining. Again, that is unofficial, but it should be pretty close. Robinson at midfield. Robinson finds Rife to the far sideline. Pass is intercepted. Lucy Rife, a senior from Alachua County, Florida. The pass to Jaff, but Settle knocks it away from Jaff. Toccoa gets the ball right back. Robinson taps it to Lopez. Trinity trying to get one more before halftime. Lechuga with one coming on. Her pass intercepted by Nola Zook. And Zook sends this one to the top of the box. Looking for Jenny Jaff, but the pass a little too strong. With another big punt. Ayla Buckley just shy of the circle. And that is going to do it for the first half of play with the score Trinity College of Jacksonville 1, Toccoa Falls College 0. Abigail Mendoza with the goal, and we're going to go into the intermission. We'll pause here, keep the camera rolling, and be ready for the second half in 15 minutes. You're watching NCCAA Women's Soccer in Division II South Region. We'll be back. Stay with us. We are ready for the second half of women's soccer between the home team Trinity College of Jacksonville Eagles and the Screaming Eagles from the visiting Toccoa Falls College. 1-0, Trinity leads. Abigail Mendoza with the lone goal in minute 21, exactly 20 minutes and 3 seconds after the opening kickoff. That's been it. Both defensive have been fantastic. Toccoa has taken 5 total shots, with 4 of them on goal. Trinity just 2 shots, 2 on goal, but 1 of them successful. The Eagles of Trinity now going from the left to the right, and Toccoa will now go from the right to the left in the second half. I'm Ray Bureau, and we're glad you're joining us here for Homecoming Saturday. It's been very exciting so far. A lot of action on both sides of the field, and again, terrific defense from both teams. Jenny Jaff has 3 shots, all on goal for Toccoa. Emily Scarborough has 1 and 1, and Haley Beard has 1 shot for Toccoa Falls as well. We have a foul called against Callie Robinson of Trinity, and so Toccoa will have a free kick. Lucy Reif has the shot on goal for Trinity, and Abigail Mendoza, of course, she has a goal, her first of the season. Taylor McCrory has saved 2, and Zoe Elliott has saved 1. Trinity also has a defensive save. That's Jenny Jaff with possession, but Goodwin steals the ball away. Goodwin to Beto. Pass to Robinson, a little off target. Collision. Both players get back up very quickly. 11 on 11 as Reif, number 11 for Trinity, guarding Emma Grace Steers, number 11 for Toccoa. That is Steers heading for the ball right now, and she'll send it back towards midfield. Taylor McCrory is now in the field. That's her number 2 with possession. Katiana Grace is the goalkeeper now for Trinity College. So McCrory with 2 saves in 45 minutes, no goals allowed, and she gives way to Grace in the second half. And we have ourselves a throw-in on the far side for Toccoa Falls. Tatiana Grace in 582 minutes this season has allowed 10 goals, and she has 48 saves. She has been very good as Trinity has played 10 games, so she's averaging just 1 goal allowed per game, and we're talking against some teams like Warner University, Parker College, and some really tough competition, especially those junior college scholarship teams that Trinity has played. In fact, Trinity has allowed 3 or more goals only twice this season. And again, they're playing some tough scholarship competition. 5-4-1 and 1-1 in South Region play. Pushing foul called against Trinity's Kira Goodwin. That's her with possession right there. Or check that, Taylor McCrory. McCrory called for the foul that allowed Toccoa a moment ago to get a free kick. That one goes through the legs of Settle, but Grace picks it up for TCJ. Now a very gentle breeze blowing in toward the camera, but really not going to affect the trajectory of the punts, as Grace, whom we know has a terrific leg, gets one well past the circle. McCrory in scoring position, tries to get the shot off, but it's blocked by Emma Grace Steers, and then rolls out of bounds for a Trinity corner kick. And it looks like Kira Goodwin will take the kick. McCrory, we won't credit her with a shot. But it will go as a corner kick, and Kira Goodwin is taking the kick. That's because McCrory, as she tried to shoot, was thwarted. Ball inside the box. Robinson tried to tap it in, but it hit off the top of her foot and was cleared away. Aubrey Settle in the circle. And now with possession, finds Lopez. Trying to get around a defender. Ball rolls toward the sideline and stays in play. to the right side of the box. Reif sends it across the box. McCrory giving chase, racing against Brannon. Ball stays in play just inside the sideline. And McCrory will not quite get to the ball in time. This one rolls past the end line for Toccoa goal kick. So both teams will have a chance to catch their breath as Zoe Elliott sets back up for the goal kick. Airplane flying by overhead. Elliott ready to take the goal kick. And she sends this one our way. It's kept in bounds by Becca Siufi. Reif steals the ball from Siufi. Tried to pass it inside, but it's deflected out of bounds, and it will be a Trinity corner kick. Both Lopez and Goodwin are heading down to the corner. We'll see which one takes the kick. It looks like Lopez, as again with the left foot, she'll be able to curve it in toward the goal. Started to roll away, so Lopez will just reset the ball. And now ready for the corner kick. Right in front of the box, batted up into the air by Elliott, and then she grabs her own rebound. Nice defensive play by Zoe Elliott. Again, just 28 goals entering play today, now 29, and that is in 12 games, so just over 2 goals per game. At midfield, Toccoa, Ava Ream with possession, and they send the ball past the stripe. Rory coming up from behind and picking off the pass. That was intended for Nola Zook. A loose ball. Reif trying to beat 2 attackers to the ball. Or 2 defenders, rather. Reif the attacker. And the goalkeeper, Elliott, knocks it out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. So Trinity ready to put the ball back into play. But first, a conversation between the side judge and Lucy Reif. And there's a whistle to throw it back into play. Beto to Goodwin, back to Beto. Pass inside the box towards McCrory, a little strong. McCrory turns and fires and misses wide to the left. Good aggressive play by Taylor McCrory and the TCJ Eagles. It's her first shot attempt of the afternoon, but missed wide to the right. So goal kick for Zoe Elliott. Just a tap back into play. Big boot back towards midfield. Goodwin to Robinson, the header. Looking for Reif, didn't quite get there. Robinson keeps the ball away from Jaff, sends it up into the box, but out of Reif's reach, and Elliott will pick it up, walk it to the front of the box, and we'll get another look at the mighty leg of Zoe Elliott. Big punt past midfield. And the ball rolls into the possession of Katiana Grace. Toccoa now with an opportunity if Jaff can get to the ball first, but she's offsides. Grace picked it up anyway, so either way, it's Trinity's ball, but it will go down as an offsides. Almost knocked over all my stuff there, Ethan. Don't want to do that, especially in the middle of a broadcast. Big boot off the ground by Grace. McCrory couldn't quite get there in time, and it's cleared out of bounds by Emma Grace Steers. Only one shot so far in the second half, Taylor McCrory, just a few moments ago. McCrory to the left side, trying to cross it in towards Reif, and we have ourselves a foul. That will go against Taylor McCrory. It will be Toccoa's ball. So McCrory wore number 1 as goalkeeper. Now as a fielder, she is wearing number 2. And a big boot past midfield. Trinity ends up with possession. Robinson could not quite get around a lot. Scarborough sends it toward the sideline. Ball's kept in play. McCrory with the steal. And her pass is knocked out of bounds for a Trinity throw-in. And Donka throws it in, and it's knocked out again by Nola Zook. Throw in once again from Mendonca. Off Goodwin, again near the sideline, this time taken away by the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. Buckley will keep it in play, and then her pass attempt goes out of bounds. Throw in for Toccoa. Header back towards midfield. Buckley to Goodwin, back to Buckley. 1-on-2, and the defense wins, but we have ourselves a foul called against Callie Robinson. So Toccoa will have a free kick. Just past midfield is where Piper Turner sets up the free kick. She will send this towards the left side of the box. It is bounced up into the air, headed toward the corner, and kept in play by Jenny Jaff. Ball then rolls past the end line for the first corner kick of the afternoon for Toccoa Falls, and yes, it is now afternoon. Heading down to take the kick will be Allie Lott. So our first look at a corner kick from Toccoa. Both offense and defense sets up in position. Lott will bounce it to the corner of the box, but the ball stolen away by Rife. She sends it up the pitch, across midfield, and out of bounds. Toccoa will have a throw-in. About 12 minutes into the second half, Trinity holding on to a 1-0 lead. Throw in coming from Becca Siufi. And the header. Ball stays in bounds. Off Lott, and she taps it to Ream, going 1-on-2, and the pass to the top of the box is cleared away by Shayla Mendonca. Jaff nearly came away with a pick, but Trinity now with possession. Coming up from behind was Zook to keep the ball with her team. Lott gets around one defender. Robinson, though, steals the ball away. However, Ream gets it right back for Toccoa to the right side. Mendonca on guard. And nice job by Mendonca, forcing Toccoa to back up close to midfield, but they're looking to make another advance. Pass inside to Ava Ream. She turns and shoots. Goes right to Katiana Grace. Save number 1 for Grace. Shot number 1 for Ream. It is on goal. Vito lost control of the ball, but Buckley gets it right back for Trinity. Buckley crosses midfield. Looking for Rife. It hits off the back of Robinson. Buckley with another steal. She has been up and down all over the field. Loses her footing, but somehow holds on to possession and finds Kira Goodwin. The pass to Lucy Rife. Right side of the box. She shoots and gets underneath it and puts it just over the crossbar. Rife with her second attempt. Looked good from back here, but the ball just took off, and it will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Rife struck that one really well, but just got under it. So goal kick for Zoe Elliott. Elliott will take her time, allow her attackers to get up into position, and send this one back towards midfield. Intercepted by Taylor McCrory. Abigail Mendoza ready to take over for Callie Robinson at the next opportunity. This one is going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Buckley will back this one up. And another throw-in for Toccoa, this one at midfield. Now, each team will send in a substitute. Jayla Hart will go in for Allie Lott for Toccoa Falls. Mendoza for Robinson for Trinity College. 1-0. Trinity College leads their earlier meeting on October 9th. 2-1. Trinity win. Both defenses very, very good, limiting the shot opportunities both then and now. Toccoa looking for an equalizer. A loose ball. Becky Siufi will get there first. Siufi looking for Jaff. It hits off Jaff's body, and Buckley clears it toward the sideline, headed right toward us and right past the scorer's table. Throw in for Toccoa just past midfield. Siufi will throw in. Throw in gets away from Taylor. Trinity with possession. Lopez approaches midfield, looks for McCrory. The ball gets to McCrory. She has to slow down, allow teammates to come up. The pass towards Lucy Rife. She is on sides, but it goes out of bounds. Rife hustling to try to keep the ball in play, but just a little out of her reach. Throw in for Toccoa. Aubrey Settle's pass is intercepted right at midfield by Ava Ream. And Ream with the pass towards Scarborough. Grace comes out of the goal, beats Scarborough to the bag. And then this one is out of bounds for a throw-in. No, it's kept in play. I thought everyone had stopped as if to pick it up for a throw, but ball took a bounce back in and eventually does go out of bounds for another Toccoa throw-in. Sarah Land will make her first appearance of the afternoon. She goes in for Becca Siufi. Sarah Land, number 7, just now onto the pitch. And Land, a freshman from Leesburg, Georgia, Lee County High School. That's Buckley with possession at midfield, looking for Mendoza. The ball bounces away, a collision, and a foul called against Mendoza. So a free kick for Toccoa Falls just shy of midfield. Nola Zook gets the whistle, sends this one back towards the top of the box. Ream had the ball, lost the ball, a collision, no call. Both players, Ream and Mendoza, slow to get up. In fact, Ream stays down. She is sitting up next to an official who will stop play and give a chance for Ream to get a little bit of attention. No signal to stop the clock just yet. And now we're calling for a trainer. And now we will stop the clock with about 26 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the ball game, and Trinity leading 1-0. We will pause here ourselves, and we'll be back. Stay with us here on TBC Eagles. We are ready to resume play, and it's good to see Ava Ream staying in the game. She was all right. It'll be a drop ball to Toccoa Falls, and we'll start the clock as soon as the ball hits the ground. And so Toccoa now still trying to equalize. 1-0 Trinity. Pass intended for Beto, a little too strong. Toccoa steals possession. No substitutions after the break. And one coming right at Thomas. And Thomas gets a throw in. Rife will officially throw it in to Buckley. Men's game is scheduled to begin at 1:30. That, of course, depends on how long this one lasts. It is Toccoa Falls at Trinity College again, and we have ourselves a handball violation called against Lucy Rife as she tried to turn and spin and send the pass. It hit off her hand. And the free kick coming from Piper Turner. We've mentioned Piper quite a few times, a sophomore from Clarksville, Georgia. Sends this ball to the left side of the box. Grace beats everyone else to the ball and picks it up off the bounce. We know Grace can boot it. And she gets it right on top of the line. Couldn't have placed it any more perfectly to hit the line than that. Rife loses possession. Toccoa comes away. Buckley fields the bounce. Looking for Beto to the right side. Gina Beto, 5 goals this season. Lost control that time. And Toccoa has the ball at midfield. A turn and a pass by Scarborough. Intercepted by Mendonca. And intercepted again by Scarborough. She makes a great pass to Hartley Brannon up the right side. Mendonca coming back on defense. Brannon slowing down, looking for some teammates to make the pass. She will back it up and get it to Zook, who sends it to the top of the box. It hits off Jaff and back towards Zook. Loose ball now, grabbed by Lopez. Taylor McCrory to the left side. Defensive side of the field. Mendoza takes the pass, taps it to Buckley. And Buckley looking for Lopez, but the pass is too strong. McCrory racing for the ball. She will beat Zook. And then the play made defensively by Emma Grace Steers. Callie Robinson will take over for McCrory at the next break. Hallie Beard also ready to come in for Toccoa Falls. Punt bounces towards midfield. Pass to Ava Ream right up the middle. Ream's pass knocked away by Settle, but Toccoa regains possession very quickly. Mendonca trying to beat Brannon to the ball. Brannon gets there first, and it goes out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be a Toccoa corner kick. It hit off of Shayla Mendonca. So the substitutions, Haley Beard will go in for Hartley Brannon, and Callie Robinson will go in for Taylor McCrory. And another substitution for Toccoa Falls. Becca Suifi makes a quick return. She will go in for Nola Zook. And we have a corner kick for Toccoa. Taking the kick was Scarborough, number 17. She gets it over the box, and Trinity with possession. The pass looking for Robinson, but Beto misses her target. And Toccoa, who's had the ball much more in the past several minutes, trying to tie up the score. Pass to the top of the box, headed away, Kira Goodwin. Jayla Hart is knocked down. Foul called against Abigail Mendoza. A free direct kick for Toccoa. And Jayla Hart will take the kick. Abigail Mendoza called for the foul. Trinity will set up 4 to make a wall to try to block the kick. Grace gets ready. There's the whistle. They're going for the goal, and it hits off the crossbar and out of bounds. Very well struck. And Grace, a little fortunate as she came down underneath the ball, but the ball hit off the crossbar. That is a shot for Jayla Hart. So goal kick for Grace. Trinity may have caught a break because that ball was struck really well. That is shot number 7. Overall for Toccoa. Trinity has taken just 3. Back towards midfield. Again, Toccoa has had much better ball control in the past several minutes and very nearly tied it up. Across the pitch goes Becca Siufi. Pass towards Scarborough. Mendonca coming up from behind. The pass headed out of bounds by Buckley, and it will be a corner kick for Toccoa Falls. Scarborough goes down. Let's hope she's all right. Alyssa Lechuga helping up her opponent. Scarborough will just take a moment to shake that one off, and she will take the corner kick herself. Scarborough gets ready. Watch the left side. Emma Grace steers. She was all alone. The pass didn't quite get to her. We have ourselves a blocking foul called against Ava Ream. And a free kick for TCJ. Grace will take the kick. Send it towards Callie Robinson right at midfield. Off Robinson, a collision. Robinson called for the foul. She runs into Haley Beard. Taylor McCrory is ready to re-enter and give Lucy Rife a few minutes to take her breath. Siufi with the kick. Inside the box, the header. Goodwin knocks it down, and just long enough for a couple of Trinity defenders to clear it out of bounds and keep a shot from occurring. That was a dangerous play, but Trinity was able to clear it away. And Lechuga knocks it out of the scoring area once again. Off Lopez. Robinson trying to find Beto, but a little bit off the mark. Now Haley Beard. Corner of the box, guarded by Mendonca. Backs it up. Mendonca tapped it away, but Beard was able to reclaim. Ball passed back to Beard. This goes out of bounds. Last touched by Mendonca, so Toccoa will hold on to possession. Well, actually, it is a free kick. Foul called against Shayla Mendonca. Kick to the top of the box. Header by Jaff. Loose ball and a whistle. And that's going to be another direct free kick. This one called against Alyssa Lechuga. And this one was very close to that 18. It's going to be just outside. Opportunity for Toccoa. See who takes the kick. Jayla Hart, Emily Scarborough, and Becca Siufi are all surrounding the ball. Might do one of those plays where 1, 2, 3 to try to throw off the defense of who's actually taking the shot. Well, Scarborough gives way, and it looks like it will now be Jayla Hart. There's the whistle. There's the shot. And a goal. Jayla Hart her second goal of the season, and we are tied 1-1. That is unassisted. It came on a free direct kick after the foul called, and she hit it right in the top left corner of the net. Very well struck. It is her second goal of the season. And Trinity will make that substitution. McCrory in for Lucy Rife. A very well-deserved break for Rife. Well, credit Jayla Hart. She really got a lot into that shot. Grace came close, but not quite enough to make the save. There's Robinson with a shot and a goal. Callie Robinson, her first of the season. And very quickly, Trinity has regained the lead. Callie Robinson. That is goal number 1 for Callie Robinson. So Trinity, about 10 seconds after Toccoa ties it up, game-wise anyway, gets the lead right back. If we saw that correctly, Ayla Buckley made the assist. That would be her second of the season. Ball sent inside the box, but Katiana Grace beats the attackers to the ball. So Grace will allow her attackers to get into position. This time she didn't quite get it. It looked like it hit off her shin. Not quite as far, but still went a pretty good way. McCrory has it taken away by Emma Grace Steers. So Callie Robinson with her second goal and puts the TCJ Eagles back out in front. This pass towards Robinson. She gets possession just outside the box. She shoots and misses wide to the right. Robinson looking for her second goal in about 2 minutes worth of play time. Trinity on the attack once again. Mendoza unable to get off the shot as this one is cleared away. That one goes out of bounds. We had to pause ourselves for a moment to try to get everything in order. We have a substitution for Toccoa. Nola Zook will take over for Ava Ream. 2-1 Trinity leads. And now Toccoa again trying to get the equalizer. This was a final score at Toccoa Falls on October 9th. Buckley on the move, gets past one. In the box, she shoots, and it hits off the left post. She just tried to guide it in there. A shot attempt for Ayla Buckley came very close, and it hits off the left post and goes out of bounds. That would have been a massive insurance goal for TCJ. Great job by Buckley getting in there. Just a little tough luck, but Mendoza tried to get inside, had the ball stolen away. Goodwin with possession, one coming up from behind. She's able to find Lopez to Robinson, left side of the box. Robinson Little fake move to get around the defender, but then the ball stolen away, cleared out of bounds by Steers. And Donkin will throw it in. Eagles inside to Mendoza. She shoots, gets underneath it, and puts it up and over the crossbar. So Mendoza looking for her second goal of the day. It is her second shot attempt. Reif ready to return to the pitch, and she's being called in. And Camila Lopez will come out to make room for Reif. Trinity now can take their time with a 2-1 lead. Obviously, if they keep getting opportunities, they're going to go for an insurance goal. We might have that opportunity, not this time, but Goodwin intercepts the pass back at midfield. Buckley, who's been playing all over the field. McCrory is pushed from behind and will draw the foul. Foul's called against Nola Zook. It will be a free kick for Trinity. Siufi will have to back up 10 yards. Buckley will take the kick. She will send this one to the top of the box towards Reif. Well, Reif knocked it down, but she couldn't quite catch up to the ball. But Buckley intercepts the pass. Buckley with a shot from long range. So credit Buckley with her second attempt of the afternoon. It was not quite on target, so no save. And the shot is not on goal. Toccoa looking to get back into scoring position. Steal by Mendoza. Siufi is limping. Going to try to shake that one off. Nobody wants to come out. It was a foul called against Abigail Mendoza and a free kick for Toccoa Falls, but Trinity steals it. And then Zoe Elliott pounces on top of the ball. And we see the return of Allie Lott heading back onto the field. And she will take over for Becca Siufi. And Siufi having a little trouble with, looks like the right ankle. She does not want to come out. Coach Hall, though, does not want any longer-term injury. Hopefully Becca will be all right and we'll be able to finish this one off. Ball hits off McCrory. Mendoza to Buckley, to Goodwin. Buckley outside towards Robinson. Racing with Zook and out of bounds. Going to double check that last call. Actually, it was a pushing foul called against Callie Robinson. And so a free kick for Toccoa. And Toccoa trying to tie it up once again. They tied it up on a terrific free kick shot from Jayla Hart. But just a few seconds later, Callie Robinson put Trinity back out in front. Minutes 73 and 74 officially. This one goes out of bounds. We'll have a corner kick. Emily Scarborough. All right. We are told to reset the clock, and so we will do so. And this one punted back towards midfield. And a shot taken and missed wide to the left. Allie Lott had an open net to the left side, but pulled it. Eagles of Trinity caught a break. And a substitution. Zoe Nabishan for Trinity will enter for Aubrey Settle. Allie Lott had a wide open left side of the net, but pulled it just to the left of the post. And again, Trinity may have caught a break. Lott trying to pass to Taylor, but it's knocked away. Taylor gets the ball inside the box. Not sure if she was taking a shot or she was trying to make a pass. That ball hit off the side of her foot and went to the outside. It is a goal kick for Katiana Grace. Taylor McCrory has the ball stolen away by Jayla Hart. And we have ourselves a whistle. Pushing foul called against Toccoa. That goes against Jenny Jaff. And a free kick for Trinity. Headed back up Toccoa's way. Camila Lopez ready to make her return. About 2:35 remaining. Steal by Ayla Buckley. She is approaching midfield. And she sends the ball to the left side to Callie Robinson. Robinson, guarded by one, has the ball taken away. Buckley hustles up from behind, and Toccoa is able to clear this one away. Coming up on about 2 minutes remaining. It is a Trinity throw-in, so Lopez will come in for Taylor McCrory. Now, barring anything else happening to change this, I'm calling co-players of the game for Trinity College. Callie Robinson for the go-ahead goal, with Ayla Buckley assisting, and Ayla Buckley, the co-player of the game, for the defense she played and was big on Trinity attacks and also helped to keep Toccoa from getting off any more shots. Toccoa, though, has outshot Trinity. Actually, Trinity, with the last few shots in the last few minutes, have tied it up in that regard. 9-9. Toccoa has 6 shots on goal. Trinity has 3. Lopez will send it upfield towards Rife, but it's intercepted by Jayla Hart. About a minute remaining, according to what we were told a little while ago. The pass to Nabishan. Tries to set this one inside. Cleared out of the scoring area, popped up into the air by Goodwin. And the header to Mendoza. Mendoza back to Goodwin. Trinity retreats behind the midfield stripe. One coming up from behind. Beto finds Alyssa Lechuga, and it's stolen away. Jaff, one-on-one. Beto with Buckley coming up from behind. The shot and the goal. Jenny Jaff ties it up at 2 with her 9th goal of the season. Jaff got a fast break, and she was all by herself, one coming from behind, but she was able to make the shot and tie it up with just seconds remaining. We tried to stop the clock. There is a little bit of time left. Our clock would not stop. put a minute, but we're not sure exactly how many seconds are left. So Jenny Jaff with her team leading 9th goal of the season. That's tied up. Robinson, not much time. Another corner kick coming for Trinity. Let's see if they can get it in before that final whistle. Lopez will set it up. What an exciting game. Oh, line drive. Knocked away by the defense. And the ball stolen by Ali Lott away from Rife. Toccoa looking for another advance. Alyssa Lechuga on the defense, sends it back Trinity's way, and they get it right back. Lechuga to Buckley. Buckley to Robinson. And we have ourselves a foul called against Callie Robinson. Officials say to keep on playing. Again, we're not sure about the time because we reset when the official told us. They're keeping time on the field. Header off Lechuga. Pass goes off the side of Hart's foot to the far sideline. And the ball rolls, stays in bounds. Mendonca. Her pass rolls out of bounds for a Toccoa throw-in. And this one sent up and into the hands of Tatiana Grace. Running back towards midfield. Mendoza up the right side. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Collision. Coach Brenner Pittman looking for a foul, but won't get the call. Goodwin will throw it in. To Lopez. Back towards midfield. Daff guarding Beto. Ball stays on the Trinity side of the field. Mendoza with the steal. Trying to get around two. Ball taken away. Mendoza down. Sent up the left side. Giving chase is Jaden Taylor. She will not get there. Throw in for Trinity. Lopez sends it back to the offensive side of the field. Rife trying to beat Steers to the ball. Steers gets there first, and it is knocked out of bounds. It'll be a Trinity throw-in. Well, Jenny Jaff doing what she does best. She scored that goal really with just a couple of minutes left, and that is the ball game. That goal tied it up at 2. And that is the final score. Trinity College of Jacksonville 2, Toccoa Falls College 2. Goal scored by Jenny Jaff to tie it up in minute 88. Jayla Hart scored in minute 73. Callie Robinson, really about 10 game seconds later, put Trinity back out in front, but then Jaff retied it. Abigail Mendoza scored early, about midway through the first half for Trinity College. So that's it, a 2-2 tie. That's going to do it for the women's game. We're going to end this feed now. We'll start up a new one in just a little while. Toccoa and Trinity fans, that game could start a little bit late, so keep watching your screen. Refresh around 1:30 to see if and when we're going to start at 1:30. But first, we're going to have the men's soccer senior ceremony because it is also senior day here at Trinity College of Jacksonville. I'm Ray Bureau. We will see you in just a little while.